15 mind-blowing facts about Singapore, the world's most unique city-nation travel documentary. What makes a city more than just a place on a map? Is it the way it reinvents itself from the sea, or how its people speak a language you won't hear anywhere else? Welcome to Singapore, a city where the skyline seems to grow from reclaimed land, and the heartbeat of nearly 6 million people pulses through streets steeped in tradition and modernity. Here, the world's second most densely populated nation finds space not only to live, but to thrive, blending cultures and languages into something uniquely its own. But how did this island nation transform itself into such an extraordinary mosaic? Join me as we uncover 15 mind-blowing facts about Singapore that might just change the way you see this remarkable city. Number 15. A tiny nation that will absolutely stun you. Did you know this global technology and finance hub used to be just a fishing village? Sounds unreal, right? But that's Singapore for you. You're not just visiting another city. You're stepping into a place ranked #1 in Asia for digital competitiveness as of the year 2024 and #3 worldwide for ease of doing business according to the World Bank in 2025. But wait, how does a tiny island pull off all that? Here's the kicker. Singapore is literally growing. Since 1965, it's added over 145 square kilometers of new land, expanding from 580 square kilometers to nearly 725 square kilometers, all thanks to massive land reclamation projects. And get this, you can drive across the entire country in under 1 hour. Yes, seriously, a whole country in 1 hour. Futuristic skyscrapers, lush gardens floating in the sky, and some of the most advanced infrastructure on Earth, all within a city you could explore during a long lunch break. It's compact, sleek, and quietly rewriting the rules of what a modern city-nation can be. So next time you think size defines power, think again, because Singapore, it punches way above its weight. Number 14. Asia's greenest, smartest city. What if I told you the future isn't coming? It already exists. And no, it's not a science fiction movie. It's a real city, and you can walk through it. In Singapore, you're not just surrounded by buildings. You're wrapped in vertical jungles, sky gardens, and technology-powered nature. Over 40% of the island is covered in greenery. That's not just sustainable, it's visionary. You've got super trees at gardens by the bay reaching 50 meters high, solar-powered and glowing at night. Step into Capita Spring, and you'll find a rooftop jungle on the 51st floor. Even the Park Royal on Pickering Hotel feels like a rainforest grew out of concrete. And if you think airports are dull, wait till you see Jewel Changi, home to the world's tallest indoor waterfall, plunging 40 meters inside a glass dome. But here's the kicker. It's all smart. The city uses sensors to track water, power, and waste. Their new water system already supplies 40% of the national water demand, and that's set to hit 55% by the year 2060. Singapore doesn't just live in the future, it designs it. And when you're there, you feel it. What's your favorite part of Singapore's futuristic green design? The vertical jungles, the amazing Jewel Changi waterfall, or something else? Drop a comment and let's chat about it. Number 13. The world's most expensive place to own a car. And here's why. Think owning a car is pricey where you live. Wait till you hear this. Singapore isn't just expensive, it's next level. Before you even touch the steering wheel, you'll need a certificate of entitlement, Basically a 10-year ticket just to own a car. And guess what? By 2025, that could set you back up to 100,000 Singapore dollars. That's just the starting line. Now toss in import duties, luxury taxes, and a steep registration fee that can hit 300% of your car's market value. A regular Toyota Altis, over 160,000 Singapore dollars. A Lamborghini, you're crossing $1 million US. Yep, for one car. So yeah, owning a car here feels like buying a small apartment, but maybe that's the point. When freedom of movement comes from efficient trains and buses, who really needs four wheels? But hold on, if you think Singapore's car policies are surprising, wait till you meet the women shaping this nation. From tech CEOs to political leaders, Singaporean women aren't just participating, they're leading the charge. Curious how Singapore empowers women to rise to the top in one of the world's toughest cities. Stick around, because what's coming next might just blow your mind. Number 12. Singaporean Women. Singaporean women, one of the most mind-blowing facts about this city-nation? Simple. They embody everything that makes Singapore unique. Modern, smart, and forward-thinking. Think women here are just part of the crowd? Nope, they're leading. As of 2025, they hold 21% of senior leadership roles. That's on par with global averages, but what sets them apart is how they balance ambition with tradition. Multilingual? Check. Globally educated? Absolutely. They move seamlessly between high-powered careers in tech and finance and rich cultural traditions at home. And their health stats? Next level. With an average life expectancy of 85 years, they thrive on world-class healthcare and a wellness-first lifestyle. From boardrooms to social change spaces, these women are shaping Singapore's future with confidence, clarity, and style. Ready to meet the soul of Singapore? Because here, power wears elegance like a second skin. Number 11. Singapore's coffee and tea. Culture you'll love. Singapore's love affair with coffee and tea is serious and seriously unique. Forget your usual latte. Here, your morning starts with kopi, a bold, no-nonsense brew that speaks the local language. A kopio hits you with black coffee and sugar. Simple, intense. Prefer something smoother? Try Kopi C with condensed milk. Want it lighter? Go for Kopi C Siu Dai. Less sugar, still flavorful. These aren't just drinks. They're part of everyday conversations, from hawker stalls to high-rise offices. And bubble tea? It's not just a trend, it's a lifestyle. In 2025, brands like Gongcha, KOI, and Liho still rule. Office workers even use group ordering apps to beat the queue and share their favorites. It's part caffeine fix, part social ritual. I'll never forget a crew member telling me, "You haven't experienced Singapore till you've sipped kopi in the morning and slurped pearls in the afternoon." I smiled, because it's true. So now I'm asking you, if you had to choose just one, a strong traditional kopio or a chilled cup of bubble tea with brown sugar pearls, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments. Number 10. How is Singapore? This clean? Singapore isn't just clean, it's almost unreal. Streets shine, public spaces sparkle, and here's the kicker. There are barely any public trash bins around. So how do they pull this off? A blend of smart technology and social discipline. The city uses autonomous cleaning vehicles and an underground high-pressure water system that washes roads without disturbing daily life. But here's where it gets serious. Littering comes at a cost. First-time offenders face fines between 300 and 1,000 Singapore dollars, and repeat violators, they pay even more. And yes, enforcement is real. But this isn't just about fines. Since the Keep Singapore Clean movement began in 1968, cleanliness became part of the national identity. Kids clean their own schools. Office workers return food trays without being told. It's not just habit, it's pride. I remember filming a sunrise shot on a quiet lane. No cleaners, just spotless pavement and birdsong. It felt like the city cleaned itself, but really, it was the people. Makes you wonder, what if clean wasn't a rule, but something we all felt responsible for? What would your street look like tomorrow morning? How do you think Singapore keeps its streets so clean? Smart tech, social discipline, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Number 9. Why Singapore's education system stuns the world. If you think world-class education only comes from the West, think again. Singapore has built one of the most admired school systems on Earth, and it's not by chance. Every few years, global rankings like the Program for International Student Assessment, which tests students on math, science, and reading, put Singapore at or near the very top. In the year 2025 report, Singapore ranked number 1 in math and top 3 in both science and reading, ahead of many larger, wealthier nations. But it's not just about test scores. Singapore's philosophy of teach less, learn more focuses on developing critical thinking, not rote memorization. Students are taught how to think, not just what to think, and that changes everything. At the university level, it gets even more impressive. The National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technological University are both ranked among the top 20 universities in the world in the year 2025, attracting talent from across Asia and beyond. I remember visiting a National University of Singapore lecture hall. Students from over 30 countries were discussing artificial intelligence ethics like seasoned policymakers. It felt more like a United Nations think tank than a college class. If you've made it this far into the video, first, thank you. And second, why not take 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button? That small click helps a CT travel documentary bring you deeper into the stories that matter. Now, speaking of discipline and innovation, let's talk about the next mind-blowing fact. Number 8. The fast, focused, and ultra-organized lifestyle of Singapore. Can a whole country actually run like clockwork? In Singapore, the answer is absolutely yes. From the moment you land, you'll notice it. Trains arrive exactly on time. Meetings start the minute they're scheduled, and people treat punctuality like a basic rule of life. Being late? It's not just rude, it's unacceptable. And here's what might surprise you even more. Despite how fast everything moves, Singaporeans still protect their time. No stay late to impress culture here. When the workday ends, it really ends. Moving around the city? Easy. The mass rapid transit system and bus network cover the entire island, and they're impressively clean and precise. Monthly public transport costs fall between 50 and 150 Singapore dollars, depending on how often you travel. In 2025, the average salary in Singapore is about 7,310 Singapore dollars a month, or roughly 84,500 United States dollars a year. With that, locals prioritize fitness and wellness. Gyms are open all day, all night. A jog around Marina Bay after work? Totally normal. Is this the most organized lifestyle on the planet? It just might be, and that's exactly what makes Singapore so fascinating. Stick around, we're not done yet. Number 7. Singapore's must-see attractions. An infinity pool on the 57th floor, 191 meters above ground. Yep, that's Marina Bay Sands, and it's as unreal in person as it looks online. The rooftop pool stretches 146 meters, offering insane views of the city skyline. Now, feel like switching vibes. Head over to Sentosa Island. This place has it all. Universal Studios Singapore, sunny Siloso Beach, and the Skyline Luge. A thrilling ride down a 2.6-kilometer track that's pure fun at any age. Wait, does Singapore really have a national creature? Yes, and it's called the Merlion. There are 7 official Merlion statues, but the one at Marina Bay is the showstopper. Tourists line up daily just to get that iconic lion sprays water shot. So, are these places worth the hype? Totally. They don't just look good in photos, they're built to blow your mind. Which one would you hit first? Sky pool, beach ride, or Merlion magic? Whatever you pick, Singapore always delivers. Number 6. Professional cleaners in Singapore. Did you know that even cleaners in Singapore go through official training? Yep, this city takes cleanliness that seriously. Since the end of December 2022, every cleaner must complete 1 health and safety module and 1 core training module under the National Workforce Skills System. These are certified by the Tripartite Cluster for Cleaners, a body that ensures quality and fair standards in the cleaning industry. So, why train cleaners like professionals? Simple. Because Singapore treats every role with respect, and it shows. By 2025, public spaces like malls, parks, and MRT stations are kept at near hotel standards. No trash, no stains, just spotless, every day. I once stopped by a hawker center at 7 a.m., expecting leftover mess. Instead, the place was already clean, workers moving with quiet efficiency. I actually paused and thought, wait, how is this place cleaner than my kitchen? That's not luck. That's training. Would your city ever require cleaning staff to be certified like this? Probably not, but maybe it should. And that's why Singapore isn't just clean, it's professionally clean. Number 5. The world's most powerful passport. But there's a catch. You'd think the most powerful passport belongs to a massive superpower, right? Nope, it's Singapore. And that blows a lot of people's minds. As of 2025, Singaporean citizens can travel to 193 countries and territories without needing a visa in advance. That includes places that usually put up barriers for others. But here's the twist. While it's easy to travel the world with a Singaporean passport, it's incredibly hard to get one. Singapore doesn't hand out citizenship easily. Even long-term residents with solid jobs may wait years and still be turned down. The system is designed to select only those who bring real value to the nation, not just paperwork. A friend once told me, getting Singaporean citizenship feels like getting accepted into an elite school. It's rare, and it means you earned it. Pretty intense, right? So now I'm curious. If your passport gave you access to almost the entire world, but you had to prove yourself to earn it, would you still go for it? Let me know below, and get ready, because what comes next might surprise you even more. Number 4. The city that sleeps early, but still feeds you at midnight. Singapore might be efficient, high-tech, and global, but when it comes to shopping, it sticks to structure. Most night markets and malls close by 9 or 10 p.m., even on weekends. Sounds surprising for such a modern city, right? But there's a rhythm to it. Singaporeans live fast, but they also rest with intention. That said, there's one place that breaks the rule: Mustafa Centre, a legendary 24-hour, 7-day-a-week shopping maze in Little India. Open day and night, it's packed with everything from spices and electronics to gold jewelry and luggage. In the year 2025, it remains one of the most iconic late-night spots in the city. And if you're hungry after hours, don't worry. Singapore's vending machines have evolved. You'll find them selling everything from coffee and snacks to pre-packed chili crab. Yes, the national dish, ready in a box. Number 3. Hawker Cuisine, a UNESCO heritage of flavor. Wait, can street food really be on the UNESCO list? Yes, and Singapore made it happen. In 2020, Singapore's hawker culture, its vibrant street food scene, was officially recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. But once you try it, you'll get why. Picture open-air food courts, buzzing with life, where each stall is a masterclass in flavor. And it's not just food, it's memory, identity, and daily ritual all rolled into one. Start with the superstar, Hainanese chicken rice. It may look simple, poached chicken over fragrant rice, but every Singaporean will tell you this is the national dish. Then comes the chili crab, spicy, sweet, sticky, and best eaten with your hands. In 2025, it's still ranked among the top global dishes by food critics worldwide. Next up, laksa katong, coconut-based noodle soup, cut short so you can eat it with a spoon. It's creamy, fiery, and unmistakably Singaporean. And don't miss char kway teow, wok-fried flat noodles with Chinese sausage, egg, and shrimp. Rich, smoky, and best enjoyed fresh off the pan. It's not just food, it's Singapore on a plate. One bite, and you'll taste the story of a nation. Number 2. Singapore, a shopper's paradise that might surprise you. Can a city really offer both high fashion and street market thrills in the same afternoon? In Singapore, the answer is absolutely. If you're into global brands and sleek malls, head straight to Orchard Road, Vivo City, or Suntec City. These places are polished, massive, and filled with international labels from Prada to Uniqlo. But what if you're hunting for budget finds or something a bit more local? Try Bugis Street or Chinatown. You'll find stalls packed with trendy clothes, handmade gifts, and tasty snacks at prices that'll make you smile. And here's the real treat: the Great Singapore Sale. Every June and July, the entire country turns into one giant discount zone. In 2025, shoppers reported deals of up to 70% off, from fashion to electronics. Worried about tourist tax? Don't be. Spend just 100 Singapore dollars at participating stores and you'll get a GST refund at the airport. I once picked up a quality travel bag on Orchard Road, got money back at Changi, and still had change for chili crab-flavored chips. Win-win? So, is Singapore overpriced? Not if you know where and when to shop. Number 1. One of the world's most expensive cities to live in. How much does it really cost to live in one of the world's cleanest, safest, and smartest cities? Let's break it down. If you want to rent a place downtown, expect to pay 2,500 to 3,500 Singapore dollars per month. Living in the suburbs, that drops to around 1,500 to $2,000 monthly. Utilities and groceries, plan on spending around 1,000 Singapore dollars every month. Public transport like the MRT, and buses are super efficient and still affordable, $50 to $150 per month, depending on usage. What about healthcare? A basic dental checkup costs $80 to $150 per visit. And private health insurance. In Singapore, it's a must-have, not just a luxury, especially if you're not covered by local subsidies. So, what's the total? For a single adult, living modestly but comfortably, you're looking at an average of 3,000 to 4,000 Singapore dollars per month. That's about 2,200 to 3,000 US dollars. Sounds high? It is. But here's the catch. You're also paying for safety, speed, cleanliness, and quality of life. Would you spend more to live somewhere where everything just works? That's the Singapore equation. And it's exactly why it belongs in this travel documentary. So, what makes Singapore truly mind-blowing? Futuristic skylines, UNESCO status hawker food, smart trains, and pristine streets. But Singapore stands out not just for its wealth or modernity, but for its intentional design. Every detail, from city planning to coffee brewing, is carefully crafted with precision and long-term vision. It's not perfect or cheap, but it works. And it makes you wonder, what if your city could be this seamless, balanced, and alive? Thanks for traveling with a CT travel documentary. Hit subscribe and stay curious. We've only just begun.